Yesterday, while you were scrolling through Instagram wondering how to make money, Neymar was making $572,000 per minute of actual playtime at Alhilal. That's right, for every minute this Brazilian magician spent on the field, he earned more than the price of a Rolls-Royce Phantom. That breaks down to $9,540 per second of playtime. And for every social media post promoting Saudi Arabia, a casual $544,000. But there's more to this story than just numbers that would make Jeff Bezos jealous. We're talking about a transfer so wild it makes those Nigerian prince emails look amateur. For $164 million, Al Hilal got 1 goal, 3 assists, and 510 minutes of playtime. This might just be the greatest Neymar showed up to work story in history. It's become the greatest disappearing act since my dad went to buy milk. But when everyone thought Neymar had mastered the art of the deal, he pulled a plot twist that nobody saw coming, moving to Santos for what basically amounts to his Al Hilal lunch money. We're talking about an 80% pay cut. That's a bigger drop than Bitcoin after Elon Musk tweets. In today's video, we'll break down the numbers, uncover why this might not actually be the worst deal in football history, and reveal what Neymar might really be planning with this suspiciously timed Santos move. Let's break down some numbers that'll make your calculator have an existential crisis. During his 18-month contract at Al Hilal, Neymar managed to play exactly 510 minutes. That's 8.5 hours of football for $164 million. Even my hourly rate of $0 as a YouTuber is starting to look reasonable in comparison. For those 510 minutes of pure Brazilian magic, Al Hilal paid him $107 million per year. That's about $8.9 million per month and $2.5 million per week, plus a cool $70,000 bonus every time Al Hilal won a game. His salary was higher than Santos FC's entire team value, which means he could have literally bought the team he's playing for now. But the numbers get even more ridiculous. Each game he played cost Al Hilal $33 million. That's more expensive than some Hollywood movie budgets, except this movie only had 7 scenes, and the main actor was mostly in the hospital. And just to add some spice to this financial feast, Al Hilal gave him a private jet, a luxury house with staff, and when they finally decided to end this expensive relationship, they had to pay him a settlement between $30 and $70 million. Now let's put these numbers into perspective by comparing them with football's fastest turtle, Kylian Mbappe. While Neymar managed 510 minutes played, 1 goal, and 3 assists for his $107 million per year, Mbappe was busy playing 3,200 minutes, scoring 45 goals and providing 12 assists for just $43 million per year. In other words, Mbappe played 6 times more minutes than Neymar, scored 45 times more goals, and did it all while earning less than half of what Neymar made. That's like paying someone $200 to paint your entire house while paying someone else $500 to paint just the doorknob, and they didn't even finish the doorknob. Now, just when you thought this story couldn't get any wilder, Neymar hits us with a plot twist more shocking than finding out your Uber driver is your ex. After making Al Hilal's bank account cry in Arabic, he's now moved to Santos for what looks like pocket change in comparison. That's a 90% pay cut from his Al Hilal salary. To put that in perspective, he used to make the same amount per minute played or per Instagram post in Saudi Arabia. Now, before you go calling Neymar the greatest con artist since Bernie Madoff, let me tell you why this might not be the scam of the century after all. Sure, Al Hilal paid more per Neymar goal than NASA spends on rocket launches, but here's the thing. Maybe goals weren't what they were buying. When Al Hilal signed Neymar, they weren't just getting a player, they were getting a walking billboard for Saudi football. It's like buying a Rolex. You're not paying for the time-telling ability, you're paying for the flex. Think about it. Before Neymar's move, how many of you could even name a Saudi Pro League team? Now, everyone knows Al Hilal, even if it's just as a team that got scammed by Neymar. Hey, bad publicity is still publicity, right? Al Hilal's social media following grew by millions during Neymar's stay. Each of his Instagram posts promoting Saudi Arabia reached more people than my entire channel will in 10 lifetimes. For a country trying to boost its football profile, that kind of exposure might be worth more than a few goals against Alfea FC. But wait, there's more. Neymar's signing helped legitimize the Saudi Pro League as a destination for global superstars. After him, more players started considering Saudi Arabia as more than just a retirement home with good weather. All right, now let's talk about what Neymar might really be planning with this suspiciously timed Santos move. Because, let me tell you, taking a 90% pay cut isn't just about missing Brazilian food. Theory number 1, this is all about the 2026 World Cup. Neymar's basically doing what Rocky did in Rocky 3, going back to his roots to rediscover himself, except instead of chasing chickens, he's trying to prove he can still play football without breaking into pieces every other week. Theory number 2, and this is where it gets juicy. Barcelona. Yes, that Barcelona. Reports suggest Neymar still dreams of returning to Camp Nou like an ex who keeps liking your Instagram post 3 years after the breakup. This Santos move, it could be his way of saying, look, I'm willing to play for peanuts just to prove I still got it. But wait, there's a plot twist. If the Barcelona plan doesn't work out, there's always the possibility of joining his old buddy Messi in Miami. Imagine that. From Saudi Arabia to Brazil to Miami. That's not a career path, that's a vacation planner. And with Inter Miami's tendency to collect former Barcelona players like I collect rejection letters, this theory isn't as crazy as my YouTube career choice. In the end, maybe this whole thing, the Alhilal scam, the emotional return to Santos, the massive pay cut, is all part of Neymar's master plan. Or maybe he just really missed his mom's cooking. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a guy making YouTube videos from my parents' basement, but at least I show up to work more often than Neymar did at Alhilal. Don't forget to subscribe to see if any of these theories come true, and help me reach my goal of 10 million subscribers. We're so close, only this number away. This has been WiWiPEDIA, and see you in the next one.